G'day everyone, welcome to the channel if you're new, welcome back if you've been here for a little while. Out here in Kaiheri, on Kaiheri time, and just doing some work in the orchard at the moment. This used to be a paddock about 5 or 6 years ago, and my brother and I fenced it off, and then he planted it out with all these fruit trees. And then further up there we can see the citrus is the original orchard. Apples and grapefruit, lemons, limes, blood oranges, all sorts of treats. And then we've got the new orchard, a lot of stone fruit, beautiful pear trees, another bit of citrus and a bit of citrus up the side, you can only just see. And then more stone fruit down here and apples and all sorts. I'm not even sure what a lot of it is. So I've been all just being on a steep bank, uneven and pugged up under all this kikuyu from the cows that used to be on here. So what I'm doing is digging pathways, shout out Walkway Solutions, digging my own paths, but the kikuyu is so thick that I've had to really cut it out. Been quite wet here, so yeah, digging this path and then into a corner that banks down there. Pretty much everything I'm doing it so I can get a wheelbarrow round and probably mow the tracks in the future possibly. So because it's so wet, I've just dug it out and I'll clean it up once it dries up a bit. But I've also dug this side drain just exiting into the native that will feed all that native and then keep the rest of the orchard a bit drier. Just saying, my corner's a bit rough at the moment because it's too wet to work it to get a really nice finished top, so I'm just leaving it and it will dry out and then I'll do it. So stacked the side right up, right round and into this path coming down here past this fruit tree. Nice big flat, nice and easy to run mulch down in the wheelbarrows to all the trees in the future. And then I want to plant a whole lot more trees all through it. Really, you get it really, like it's already a good sized orchard, but really go for it, just have as much food as possible to eat for me and my family and friends, and then plausibly sell a bit, do something like that. Got the windbreak in there, need to tidy that up a bit, get it a bit lower so it's always manageable. And that's the same with this little native belt. We just trim all these with the big hedge trimmer and just keep them that height so they don't end up shading everything too much or blocking the view from up at the house. So just keep that all nice and low. Yeah, so I banked around that tree so I could walk right round it and pick all the fruit in the future. Then it's going to have another path that goes straight down here and a path diagonally through it to all that fruit tree. See a bit of frost on the ground there still. It was a cold morning this morning. Come round, wrap round this corner, and then this is the final path through here with a little wrap round. It's almost been pre-dug here. It's quite a nice bank and quite flat with a bank round the back. So let's step back. So the bank round the back, I'm going to reshape, cut the top of it off and steepen it up a little bit, and then use that dirt along here to fill in the other side to make that a nice flat path to get round. Just nice and flat so everything's easy to walk round. 420, easy to walk around and you're not too on the side. And same with this corner here, quite steep and cambered that way, so I'll dig the top of it out and chuck that over into this side and turn it into a nice sweeping corner back up the hill. Want to plant out that whole hedge line there with, I'm not quite sure yet, maybe feijoas hedge very well and give you a good crop off them. So feijoas could be quite good, or teak tree, or something that either gives food for us or food for the bees, which I guess fruit gives them a bit of both. But yeah, so one or the other on there, which will be good. Moon out, you beauty. Yeah, beautiful day today. Neighbours down here, fantastic. They've double fenced all our boundary line, so they're going to plant that all out. Double fenced all there, fenced off all their waterways, fenced off, well, that's very hard to see. There's a fence around there, and they fenced that off, and it's got a tomo in it, so plant it all out. Beautiful. Has horses, which is really cool. Friendly horses. Beautiful. Te Araha in the distance there, looking down the country towards Matamata. Hamilton behind those hills in the distance. Beautiful. 2 cows catching some sun after a cold night and a cold morning, so that's good. They got lots of shelter, got a few shelter belts and shelter trees for them to hang out under if it's too hot in the summer and too frosty in the winter. Oh well, better get back to it. Peace out, Kaihiri time.